In today's day and age, when it comes to effective communication, attention is the most valuable aspect and the most valuable commodity. If you can't gain and hold your listener's attention, your communication is going to fall flat. Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you a very simple communication technique to keep people engaged. You see, the Zeigarnik effect tells us that people tend to remember unfinished tasks more than they remember finished tasks, meaning there is something in the brain that gets stimulated when a task is not complete because the human mind likes closure. And so an effective way to engage people is to create disclosure when you communicate with them, meaning you make a statement, you open a loop, you create curiosity, but then you kind of leave them hanging. So it's sort of like a cliffhanger in communication. So why would you want to use this? Well, you want to use this because really, if engagement and attention is the most important commodity, and curiosity leads to engagement, well, the more curious you keep the listener when you're communicating with them, the more engaged they are going to be by default. So here are some examples of how to actually use this. You can use simple statements like, I will show you how to use this loop in just a second. Or, there's an important aspect that we need to cover, but before we do that, I want to share this with you. You see, what this does is it gets the listener to say, well, I need to know what this important aspect is. And so throughout the entire interaction, you've planted this little seed in their brain that reminds them that they need to know what that important action is, or that important element is, or that important thing that you want to share with them is. One of the most effective ways to do this in marketing is to present your statement or present your idea to someone and then say, I'm going to show you exactly how this works in just a second, but first, let me cover this. Because again, what this does is it causes the listener to want to learn what it is that you are going to share with them and what you are going to reveal with them. Now, if you do this effectively throughout your entire communication, what you're going to do is you're going to cause this chain of loops, opening and closing loops that keep your listener on the hook and keep them engaged. The key is you have to actually reveal what you are promising them. Otherwise, the listener is just going to feel like you're making a jerk out of them and that you're just leading them on endlessly and you are wasting their time. So the key to using open loops effectively is to open them up, tease that you're going to share or reveal something with them, let them know that that's going to happen very shortly, but first you need to talk to them about something else, then close the loop by revealing what it is that you promised them you are going to reveal, and then shortly after that, open another loop. Now again, when you do this consistently throughout your communication, you're able to keep people engaged. What I would say is I would not recommend using this more than 3 times in any given communication, depending on how long the length of the communication actually is, because even if you are delivering on the open loops and closing them, it's going to start to get a little annoying. But just like anything else, if you use it sparingly and you use just the right amount of it, it will keep your listeners engaged. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, give me a like. Give me some feedback. Let me know, do you agree, disagree? Have you used open loops before? Have you used them effectively? Have you found them to be useful? And if you enjoy this type of video content, go ahead and consider subscribing and hit that bell notification so you get updated when I release more videos like this.